that as well. So you just search Music with a Meaning, and you should find me. So yeah, like I said, Meadow Ryann, just on every search engine you can find, every social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything. And same with Music with Meaning.
You know, you have such a big heart, and with that being said, 100 years from now, when people are looking back and listening to your music, what are the kind of things that you hope that they'll say about you?
Oh goodness, I hope they say good things. I don't know.
They're gonna say, I'm really glad she didn't go the way of Miley Cyrus.
Yes, I hope they say that. Yeah, I kind of hope they say some of the same things you said. You know, she was so inspiring. She inspired me to follow my dreams, whatever that may be. She was such a good role model. You know, I'm so glad that my kid looks up to her because that would be awesome.
Sure, and you know, I think a lot of weight goes with the word inspire, and I don't throw that around lightly. You know, and I love the fact that you put out the message to me that it's probably okay to wear your own skin, and it's fine to be who you are.
Yes, definitely. That is one of the biggest things that I preach. You know, be yourself, and if somebody doesn't like you, you don't want them to like you. If they don't like you for you, then that's okay.
Sure.
It doesn't on that.
And you're like the perfect guest for the show because that's one of the messages that we try to put out all the time. It's, you know, it's okay to be a dork. You know, everybody's a dork, but there's only a few people that are willing to embrace it and say, hey, it's okay.
Exactly. I mean, I am the biggest dork you will find. I mean, so honestly, it's the funniest thing because I can go anywhere and just make a fool of myself, and I really don't care who sees me.
That's good. You know, now you have to send me a dorky picture of yourself so I can post it on the wobble wall.
Definitely. I will do that.
Yeah. Now, Mom, you can do that as well.
Okay, we have them. Don't worry.
It's funny because I will take a dorky photo of myself and then send it to my mom and say, Mom, will you post this? Because, I mean, I don't want it on my page, but you can post it up.
Maybe you could get his name just, what's his name, the photographer?
John.
John. Maybe you can get John to take a dorky picture. Make it all official.
Yeah.
I bet John has some in the file.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he goes through it, he snaps, oh, I'm not going to use that one. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
So okay, now let me get Mom on the interview for a second.
All right, here she is.
I'm here.
All right, so Mom, what do you think every day when you see Meadow go out and perform and just really take hold of this whole thing? You know, as far as performing goes and writing goes. I mean, how do you feel as a mom?
Well, of course I feel proud. I mean, how could I not be proud of her accomplishments? I mean, I guess that's standard. Parents say they're proud of their children.
Mm-hmm.
I personally myself feel inspired by just watching her, which is crazy. Who thinks that their 15-year-old daughter is going to inspire them when they're already grown?
Uh-huh.
But she's actually, through watching her and seeing where she's going and what she's doing, she's pushed me into some new directions that opened up some doors for myself as well. So, I mean, I just stand in awe every time. Every time I see her on stage, I think, man, did that really just happen?
I mean, would you have guessed it 5 years ago?
No, not at all.
When did it hit you that there could be some opportunity here in the music industry with Meadow?
You know, I'm not sure that it's totally hit me yet. You know, it's hard to believe. You don't want to set yourself up for a letdown. And the industry is so tough.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, anything could happen. So, I mean, do I think she has that possibility? Absolutely. I firmly believe that. I think if nothing else, when people hear these next two EPs that are coming out, their jaws are going to drop. They're going to be shocked. The songwriting in itself, to me, is what I think, if nothing else, that is going to be a major factor in her life. Once people get to hear these songs that are coming out on these albums, it's just mind-blowing to me. It's unbelievable.
Okay, now, Mom, we got to talk. I got to hear at least one or two of these songs before they come out.
Oh, okay. We might be able to sneak something in, but it would have to be like top secret, sealed underground. Only you could hear.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
be
absolutely, absolutely. See, I don't take being in the loop for granted. So I would be extremely careful. I'm just really excited, and I want to hear some of this stuff, and I don't like to wait.
I'm really excited too. You know what? We've listened to one of the albums today, probably about
30 times.
30 times over and over.
Well, see, all I'm asking for is a couple of songs I just want to hear. I'm not going to play them on the show, I promise.
All right. Someday you can, though.
Yes. When you give me the go-ahead, I'll be more than happy to.
Absolutely. As soon as it's all set up and ready to go, we'll let you know.
So, okay, do you ever get, I guess, tired? Like, okay, I've got to take her to another performance. I mean, does it ever get like that? I mean, do you have your days, or are you just all gung ho about it all the time?
I'm pretty much gung ho about it all the time. Do I get tired? Of course I get tired. I think, I wish I had a driver. If there's anybody out there who wants to that part I would like to do something about, but the rest of it, no, man, I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm. You need one of those. You need one of those really big Taylor Swift tour buses. That way, it doesn't feel like you're traveling all the time.
We're working on that. If there's anybody out there helping with that, let us know.
This is exciting because I'm so happy that I was exposed to Meadow early on, just because I want to see how her career progresses and how it goes from here. Because, like I told her earlier, it just seems like she's done so much in such a short period of time. It's so exciting to see where she goes. And then, even if by some chance, and I really don't feel like this is going to happen, she ends up taking another avenue, I think she's going to be successful in whatever she does.
Oh, that's a very huge compliment.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, I think I'm kind of like whatever path she chooses, I think she'll be successful. She has that type of drive that she just doesn't like to let anything hold her back. So we're watching, right?
Well, thank goodness she's got some good support.
Yeah,
thank you.
I do. I really do.
Now, is it difficult, like when she does the gigs and stuff? Do you have to fight the boys off? Is that a problem?
I don't know. No. The guys do tend to like her. I can't imagine why. It has nothing to do with that sparkling personality of hers.
Nothing at all to do with any of that, right? Okay, so I'm going to play the next song. It's called "A Girl's Advice." Now, where did the inspiration for this come from?
This is such a funny story. Well, one of my friends, this was a while ago, because this was the very first song that I ever released, my first original song I ever released with a video. Again, this has a video on YouTube. It's very awesome. I was 11 when I wrote the song, and I was 12 when I released it.
Oh, you were so old.
But actually, one of my friends had gone through a breakup or something on Facebook, and she posted it, and she was really upset. And one of her friends had said, "Girl, he broke your heart. Just break his Xbox." And so that's kind of where
that's like the ultimate payback for a guy.
Yeah, exactly. My mom actually told me about the post, and I went and looked it up, and she said, "You have to write a song about it." So that's where the song came from.
Now, how many breakup songs do you foresee yourself writing? Because, I mean, if you like Taylor Swift, if she's an inspiration, then you're going to have a few of those.
Yeah, that's really funny. I find it odd that we as artists actually do write about things that don't happen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people think Taylor Swift songs are all about guys she's dated, and maybe they are, but I don't think people take into consideration that maybe that's just how she was feeling at the moment, maybe even if it didn't happen to her. Mm-hmm. So even though, I don't go through breakups at all, so but I do write some breakup songs, so I think it's really just what's inside of you, I guess.
Sure. Whenever I hear a breakup song, I always think, oh, he just got Taylor Swifted,
Exactly.
One day they'll say, "Oh, he just got Meadow Ryann."
Right. That you never know. I mean, that could happen. This is A Girl's Advice, Meadow Ryann, right here on the Christofer program.
on that Friday night. You told me I was beautiful, you're everything. You made me believe that you'd never leave, but
That's wonderful. You know who you sound like?
Who?
You sound like Meadow Ryann.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ryann. See, I did it again. You sound just like Meadow Ryann, and I don't know why I haven't heard that on the radio yet.
Aww.
That's the only thing I'm bummed out about, because it's wonderful.
Fact, it actually has been on the radio here back at home. We have a radio station called The Fox, and every Sunday, I think, they do a homegrown hour or show or whatever, and almost every Sunday they play my song. So I think that's cool.
That's really cool. And you have a unique sound, and that's great. I mean, whenever somebody says, well, Taylor Swift's my inspiration, or Florida Georgia, whoever, you almost expect them to sound a little bit like that, but you don't. I mean, you sound like yourself, and that's wonderful. That's great. Now,
I hear so often that I sound like Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean, if you pick it apart, you might be able to find, something in there. But I mean, but all in all, if I hear your song and then I hear hers, I can tell you apart.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, so it's Meadow Ryann, MEADOWRYANN.com, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then they can find pretty much anything from your website.
Yes, they can.
Okay. Now, I've got a couple of questions, and we're going to wrap things up here in the next 3 or 4 minutes. But I want to ask you these two questions because